And a good afternoon, everybody. Welcome inside the Unidome in Cedar Falls, and welcome to the 2025 IHSAA football semifinals presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. As we're headed into Class 3, our final two games of the weekend, games number 13 and 14, where Bishop Heelan from Sioux City, the 4 seed, and Wahlert Catholic from Dubuque will meet here in Cedar Falls for a spot next week's state finals. The Golden Eagles, number 16. Both teams are 9-2. Left to right, we are underway. The first of two semifinals. End over end kick. It'll be caught at the 19-yard line and up ahead, getting across the 30-yard line. The return man for the Crusaders that time is Prince Waybaugh, the junior.
For Bishop Heelan.
4 receivers again. Kaysen to the right of Conley, who will throw. And it is caught on that far side. Drags the defender for a couple extra yards. 64 tackles. Here's a pass, screen pass left side. Thomas, a little hesitation. Gets outside the numbers, 25, 20. Knocked out of bounds around the 15-yard line. And you're right, just the mix and match here of the guessing game for Wahlert's defense. What is Heelan going to do? They're mixing it up here like a pitcher with great stuff, keep you off balance.
They certainly are. They're a multiple offense. They can come out in I formation, even getting their 3-back look under center. Also spread you out in the gun and utilize their athletes in space. That time just swung it out to Thomas on a swing pass.
He's 6 in tackles with 49. He's got 2 sacks on the year. Here's Conley looking, scrambling now. Left side has pressure coming. Hits Thomas over the middle. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Crusaders. Caught it about the 6 and cruising the end zone where he was met by a Golden Eagle, but it was too late, and the Crusaders are on the board. So Bishop Heelan with an impressive opening offensive drive.
Conley does a really good job of stepping up in the pocket, has great awareness. That's just his check down there. And Thomas does a really good job of sensing that pressure as Conley's stepping up and makes himself available there in the middle of the field. Great execution.
1st and 10 as Albert gets the snap. He rolls out, throws it, has a man right there. It's caught at the 27-yard line, then shellacked out of bounds. Man in motion, left to right this time is Herbst. He gets the give from the quarterback Albert. Gets his way all the way to the 40-yard line before he's latched onto and taken down right at the 40.
Didn't put the ball in jeopardy there.
From the Crusader 44-yard line, a fake handoff. Albert goes over the 45, bounces off a would-be tackler. 40, 35, grabbed onto. He got away from that one and down all the way to the 25-yard line before he's stopped by J.J. Hope. Now here is Landon Williams to kick the field goal. 4th down and 7 from the 28, a 38-yarder, and it's blocked. Getting in there was Matt Meyer. It's off and running for Bishop Heelan. A huge defensive play there as on the return, J.J. Hope. And the Heelan crowd down in front of us feeling it.
Penetration from the inside, and typically that's where block kicks occur. When you get penetration in those A and B gaps there, Meyer did a great job of getting in through that A gap. In fact, they had 2 or 3 guys that were able to get pressure there, got his hand up, got his obviously handling the football there. Big play here for Heelan. We'll see if they capitalize here on this opportunity on this block field goal.
J.P. Albert and company back out there, 3 receivers set. Here's Albert going to get it and go right up the middle on the quarterback keeper. Fumble on the play. Bishop Heelan says they have it. And the officials agree. Another turnover here. Foot senior, 9 senior starters on defense, 2 juniors for Wahlert Catholic. Rolling left side, Conley gets rid of it, pressure coming, has a man right at the 15-yard line, gets ahead, still going, finally going to be taken down inside the 10 at the 6-yard line for Bishop Heelan on a 2nd down and goal from the 7 with 8:45 and counting. Here is a rollout by Conley. He's looking, he's going to keep it and run and into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Crusaders on the 2nd score of the game. This time it's Noah Conley with his 11th. Check that, 4th touchdown run of the season. It's Conley looking middle now right. Going to throw it down the sideline. Has a man. It's caught at the 29-yard line and taken down. Heelan First down and 10 from the 35. Here's a throw left side, bounds up in the air. Diving for it is Wahlert Catholic, and they'll get their first turnover. Hauling that one in for Wahlert Catholic is Colton Stahl on the far side. Now a man in motion. Little shovel pass ahead. Herbst runs over a defender and gets down inside the 15-yard line. Now from the 2, as running left side and into the end zone. Touchdown. Golden Eagles strike for the first time in this Class 3A semifinal on the run for Ben Francis.
As I mentioned earlier, don't go away from what you do well. They run the jet sweep with tremendous success and effectiveness. Went back to the jet sweep, which has been a staple of what they've done all year long, and executed it really well as Bishop Heelan has crowded inside the box to take away the inside power run.
Underway in the second half of play in our first 3A semifinal. Here's a fumble on the handoff. It's on the carpet and picked up by Bishop Heelan, the second fumble of the game. Second fumble recovery for Bishop Heelan, the 12th of the season.
Well, it was that inside counter again, and what I think happened is on the counter, the back saw a defender from Heelan who had gotten penetration, took his eyes off of the mesh point there, and I believe that impacted what occurred there on the exchange between the quarterback and the reverse.
Wide side of the field is looking right, now running. Gonna throw it back in the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Bishop Heelan. Gathering that one in, Grant Whitcomb, his 4th touchdown of the season. Wilbus in the backfield, listed as the tight end. He goes right side. As Albert scrambling, gonna hit Wilbus, catches it at the 37-yard line, off and running, down inside the 20. He's gonna be taken down at the 15-yard line. As trickery, a little thing that threw off Bishop Heelan. Weren't expecting Wilbus to come out of the backfield. He was all by himself on the far side. After Bishop Heelan scored first time in the third quarter to go up 21-7. Here's the give in the end zone. Touchdown. Golden Eagles. Herbst just dashed right in the middle and a wide gap that the offensive line created that time.
There it is, that simple counter. Here it is. They give you that I call it whirly bird motion. Guy comes in motion, comes behind the quarterback. Heelan needs to do a better job of reading your keys. It's a lot of action in the backfield, and when you get your eyes fixated in the backfield, you start reacting to what you're seeing, and all of that is disguised for a reason.
And the kickoff here for Victor Ferris Franco, and the return off and running Bishop Heelan on the 45-50. Down on the other side, no one's going to catch him. No flags on the play, and what an answer for Bishop Heelan now as J.J. Hope with the return.
What a response by Heelan there. Set that up really well. You see how he hit it in the middle, then breaks it to the outside there. The coverage, they start obviously narrowing themselves towards the middle of the field. He springs out to the outside and then just outruns pursuit.
Calling Exeter fans to make some more noise. Here is Albert looking. He's going to throw, and it's picked off at the 26-yard line. Intercepted. Another turnover created by Bishop Heelan. We'll hand off this time to Herbst. Goes to the 30-yard line, still going, and then a hard hit. The ball pops out, and Bishop Heelan says they have it again, and they do. Bishop Heelan comes up with another fumble recovery. 4 receivers set, trips on the near side. This is Conley rolling out right side. Thought he was going to tuck it around. Instead, he's thrown to the end zone as a man gets behind 3 defenders. Touchdown! Touchdown, Bishop Heelan. There's Grant Whitcomb again. A perfect pass, threaded the needle right near the end zone behind 2 defenders with one to the near side, and Whitcomb gives the Crusaders even more of a lead.
John, this is the third time Conley broke out of the pocket. He's stepped up a couple times. This time they force him outside. He's rolling to his right. It's those off script, extending the plays.
Albert gets the shotgun snap. A throw is caught at the 50 by Wilbus. He goes forward. Not going to get enough. And right there for the takedown, the Crusaders. Three receivers from the middle of the field. Albert looking. Still looking. Going to throw it deep. Down the left side. Has a man up and intercepted at the 30-yard line. Another turnover for Bishop Heelan. Line of 1st and goal. From the 1, here's Albert, going to run it right in for the 1-yard touchdown. J.P. Albert. And putting that little fear in them a little bit. You got to give great credit to that defense for Bishop Heelan. And they got the job done here as the crowd celebrating their team going on to their 15th ever championship contest. Your quick star of the game is Avery Favors, the outstanding defensive and offensive player. 10 carries, 34 yards. As he had 6 total tackles, 3 solo, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 interception for Favors.
What can you say? Put in a real difficult situation and rose to the occasion on both sides of the football. Did a great job of filling the void left by Thomas. A real unfortunate injury to him, but responded then by playing not only great at the running back position, but on defense made a number of key plays. And Connolly was outstanding as well and deserving of the award. Can't say enough about the way he performed at the quarterback position, but it was just overall a great performance by this Heelan football team.